Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry and the financial markets. And my friends, I'm so sorry I didn't upload any videos in the last 2 weeks, but the problem was I had a really nasty cold and you can still hear it, and I didn't want to torture you with this kind of voice and with coughing, etc. So guys, but today we have to talk about Embracer, and there's again some big news out there. So you know this studio, Gearbox Publishing. You know who Gearbox Publishing is. Here we go, Gearbox Entertainment, Gearbox Publishing. So they are part of Embracer, and they're actually responsible for quite an amount of great games like Remnant 2, which was now a great success. Also Borderlands, for example. So they are actually the ones, in my opinion, that create some of the better games that we have with Embracer. And the news today was this on Market Screener. It's quoting here Reuters, so therefore I take the liberty to talk about this article. So Embracer is considering options for its US game developer Gearbox Entertainment, including a sale as Europe's largest gaming company looks to shore up its finances. So as you know, Embracer is in this whole restructuring process, and they need cash because they have a lot of debt and they need to do something against the debt. So 3 people familiar with the matter told Reuters. So the maker of Tomb Raider video games, that's something, saying that Embracer is like the maker of Tomb Raider video games. So Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal also have been acquired. I wouldn't call now Embracer the maker of Tomb Raider video games. Is working with Goldman Sachs and Arim and Co to explore a sale, the people said. Embracer is waiting selling the unit, which is known for first-person shooter game Borderlands, after receiving interest from third parties, 2 of the people said. Officials from Embracer and Goldman Sachs declined to comment. Arim did not respond to the request for comment. And here we have, so in June, Embracer announced a restructuring plan to reduce its net debt to less than 10 billion Swedish crowns. So that's around about $900 million by the end of its financial year, from 16.7 billion at the end of June. Oh la la. The plans, which include studio closure, council projects and layoffs. So they already had quite some layoffs here. Embracer layoffs also affect Gearbox Publishing. They already had quite some layoffs in Gearbox, as we know. Valued the business deal at 1.4 billion at the time when they purchased Gearbox in February 2021. 1.54 billion. So, and if they really want to really consider to sell it now, other newspapers have asked them to comment, but they didn't comment yet. Gearbox marketing and materials are already available for potential buyers. So that's actually crazy, which consists mainly of international gaming groups, said 2 of the people. So oh la la, I already have some gaming companies in mind that could step in to purchase actually here Gearbox Entertainment. The sources who requested anonymity, as the matter is confidential, obviously cautioned the deal may not happen, but then they talk about this to Reuters. Haha. So rumors, it's all just rumors. So based on rumors, I have no idea about what's going on. I just have the Reuters article here on Market Screener. The sources who requested Gearbox, which sits on the Embracer's PC console game segment, published its latest title, Remnant 2. Then Embracer, which has a catalog of 900 owned franchises, announced a review its business. So you know the story here, guys. So we have this already. Here you can also go to the Embracer Group interim report, or you check out my latest video where I actually also talk about this interim report. So very useful. Payday 3 also comes out with Starbreeze. Together we talked about this already. So here is also the article, report Embracer may sell Gearbox Entertainment by Game Industry Biz. So check it out. Don't have to read this to you. And that's the chart. And what happened actually after this news today? I mean, overall, the gaming the market is overall not too bad. So, but you see, we are like here in this we're accelerating a little bit between 30 and 24 Swedish crowns, and we were actually going up. So I wonder if this has something to do with the option to sell. So international investors really that I can't say it. So, I mean, on the YouTube video, but are they really thinking that selling Gearbox is a good idea? Because now I'm talking as a gamer, guys. I'm also invested in Embracer. I'm also big in the minus, and I also want to have my money back. As an investor, I want the company to grow again. But I don't think selling Gearbox is a good idea. I mean, they have a lot of studios that are really make bad games. Bad games, guys. I mean, really, really bad games. But Gearbox is actually one of the studios that makes the good games. So Gearbox Publishing, if we go here, Remnant 2, Homeworld, Risk of Rain returns. So cool, I'm looking forward to this here. Tribes of Midgard, Have a Nice Death, Duke Nukem Bulletstorm, great games. And then, yeah. So Godfall Ultimate Edition, I think this was a huge fail. Torchlight 3, unfortunately not available in the country where I live. But hey, and then of course we have the Borderlands game. So this is Gearbox Publishing, but we also have Gearbox Entertainment. Gearbox Entertainment. Now, they're not showing them here, but if we go, for example, directly here on Borderlands, now we go on Borderlands 3. Checking out Borderlands 3, and then we see Gearbox developer is Gearbox here, Gearbox Software. Here we go. Developer is Gearbox Software. You see again so many awesome games. So many awesome games. So oh yeah, here actually also Aliens Colonial Marines, one of my favorite games. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So also Tiny Tina's Wonderland is at the Humble Bundle at the moment. That's also not really a good sign, guys. So I think we should take those rumors, this article very seriously. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I take this very seriously. And from a gamer's perspective, from an investor's perspective, I don't like this. I don't think Gearbox is the studio, in-house studio that you should sell. It's definitely one of the studios that you should keep. And I think there are other studios where they consider selling it, and just to get rid of the debt, or just make better games. And now I'm going to tell you something, guys. So I talked already on Twitter with other people that are interested in gaming companies, in the gaming industry. And our problem we have at the moment, AA, mid-quality, mid-tier games are in their crash mode. Mid-tier games and indie games, no one wants to buy those games at the moment. So if you, for example, if we have a recession, if you don't have enough money to buy a new game, so are you going to buy the indie title for $20, €20, or are you going to buy like the Starfield, the Diablo, the Call of Duty, the AAA games? Then of course you're going to save your game as your money and you buy the AAA games. You're not going to buy the AA games or the indie games. I would even consider Payday 3 and Space Marine 2 as some sort of AAA games, also Dead Island 2. So concentrate on the big franchises. Concentrate on making a Borderlands 4, for example, but not Alone in the Dark. There was another news. This has been now postponed. Not Alone in the Dark, guys. Not Outcast. So those are not the games that are going to do any good. Any good. Except, of course, they are way over the return on invest. So that's possible. Sometimes they have games that are over the return of invest. But mostly it's not their case. So concentrate on AAA games. AAA games in the sense, don't make them too expensive, but just make incredible good quality games. Concentrate on quality, so that's important. So, but selling Gearbox is, in my opinion, it's a bad decision, and that's the problem I have at the moment with Embracer. And I told you, I'm invested in Embracer. I'm big in the minus. So, I mean, the chart looks terrible, and it continues to look terrible. So, I really hope they have some smart ideas. But of course, hey, I'm also for the long term invested, and not financial advisor, YouTuber, retail investor myself. So don't buy anything, of course, I'm talking about, and definitely don't buy Embracer if you haven't done your own research. But guys, I mean, let's face it. So if they're really selling now the studios they were acquiring before, and maybe even selling them for less, this is simply ridiculous, and this will hurt the stock, and it will hurt the credibility, and they should definitely not do it. So first they buy all the studios up, and then they're selling. So, hey, I mean, how ridiculous is this? Sorry to say this. So, overall, I like Embracer. I mean, I'm invested in Embracer, but guys, this is really not the way to go. So Embracer should take this into account. So stop releasing exclusive deals on Epic Games. That's also not good. That's also not good. Dead Island 2, it's not good, guys. Space Marine 2, I hope this comes actually to Steam. Okay, with that, I'm leaving it here, and I also wanted to give you an update on my stock portfolio in the gaming industry. Actually, I bought some new gaming companies. I can talk about this in another video, so write me down below in the commentary section if you're interested in one of those update videos, and if you're also if you're interested in a video with way more smaller companies, like 100 million euro market cap companies. So I bought some of them with very small little amount, and you can also follow me on X, former Twitter, and there you get some more information. I'm writing there very often if I'm buying a new company. But hey, I'm not a financial advisor here. You make your own mistake. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.